burn today with some ab work thrown in. You can use the band, it is optional, that will just add a little bit of spice. Bring yourselves down onto your mats. We're going to warm up straight away on the mat. So just sit back on your knees to start and just rolling the head down and around, just getting that neck moving. So big circles, tucking the chin on the way down, looking up towards the sky, but being very careful not to overextend. And then changing the direction of those circles. I can feel it all clicking around in my neck. Okay, and then coming up to a neutral position. Rolling the shoulders up around the ears, opening those shoulder blades. So really pull the shoulder blades back together, opening up that chest. And then we're going to change the direction of the roll, coming into ugly arms, because it does feel ugly doing it this way. Cool. Good. One more. And then bringing yourself onto all fours. And we're just going to start by dropping our tummy, looking up towards the sky, extending this abdominal area, and then arching the back, pressing away from the mat. So just taking yourself through a few cat-cows in your own time. I imagine I'll be doing about 20,000 of these today, if I go to all the classes I want to. Up and down, couple more breaths. Good, and then bring yourself to a neutral spine. You're going to take your right arm out in front of you, and then bring it back down. Lift and extend the left. And bring it down. So just gently working through. I want you to really think about the engagement of your core here. So you're drawing your belly up towards your spine, creating this nice flat back and a nice strong trunk line. Lift up and down. So try not to open up to the side. Really engage your core to help you stay balanced and squared to the mat. Okay, we're going to add on, take your right arm up and away, lift your left leg, point your toes out behind you. Oh, I've put my plant back in for the winter. My toes are in the plant. Oh dear. Pointing the toes, drawing up, trying to balance as still as you can. Remember, spread your fingers wide on that left hand. And then lower the leg, lower the hand. Opposite side, left arm reaches up and away. Then right leg comes up, so gentle engagement through the glutes to help you stay strong and still. Then drawing them both back down. Okay, other side, lift. Back to that first side, pointing the toes, drawing up. And then lowering down. Second side, lift. And lowering down. Last time on these balances. Charging up this core, and then bringing it down. Other side to finish, and then bring it down. Sit back towards your heels, and then you're just going to rotate the wrists. So we're going to do quite a lot of work on the wrists. Remember, you always have the option to tuck the hands under and come into that kind of gorilla hold. So just warming up, maybe holding the fingers, just gently bending them back, so you just warm up these wrists. If it's too much on your wrists at any point, just drop down onto your elbows. Okay, from there, coming back to your neutral spine position, planting the weight down into that left hand, spreading the fingers wide, taking your right arm, reaching up towards the sky, turning to look up if that feels good, opening up these sides. I don't know if anyone's done the catch up of the strength yet. Bring that hand down. I have got unbelievable DOMs. Lift up the other side, so if you do it, let me know. I'm so stiff. I really super need all the yoga today. And then bring it down, back to that first side. This time, inhale as you reach up to the sky, then as you exhale, sweep the hand under the opposite arm, then opening up as you inhale, and then sweep down. So we're just mobilizing the spine. Flow with your breath here. Last time, lifting the hand up, then exhale, bring the hand down. Taking the left arm, reaching up towards the sky, turning to look up if it feels good only. Exhale, floating under the other arm. Inhale, lift and reach. Exhale, float down. Inhale, lift. Exhale, float down. One more full range. And down. And then inhale, nice strong arm up towards the sky. Exhale, bring that hand down. Okay, just to finish this warm-up, spread those fingers wide, tuck the toes, lift your knees, hover. Just pausing here in this bear hold, feeling that gentle engagement, drawing the belly up towards the spine. And then you're just going to straighten out your legs, bring yourself to a high plank. Press away from that mat, really engage. And then you're going to drop your knees, sit your bottom back towards your heels, so you're in a child's pose. And then inhale, sweeping back through. Tucking the toes, lifting into your bear hold, hovering. Stretching it out to that full plank. Really press away, stay active. And then dropping the knees, sit the bottom back towards the heels, stretch out in child's pose. One more. Inhale, lifting up and through. Exhale, tuck those toes and hover. Inhale, out to plank. Exhale, down to child's pose. Good. Okay, we're going to move into our first sequence, which is going to be our donkey kick sequence. So if you want to put on a band, you're going to pop it on now. So just take it, place it up over the... I did not think about this. I'm wearing black and I've just realised I'm getting dog hair all over my clothes. Bring your knees in. Bloody hell. Okay, so this band is 2 inches or so, maybe 3, up above that knee. Coming down onto all fours, remembering you're pressing away from the mat, this nice strong foundation. If you need to, tucking those hands underneath. We're going to bring all our weight onto our left knee to start, and then you're going to draw your right knee in towards your chest, so really engage the abs here, and then you're going to point the toe as you take it out long. So it's a crunch and then an extension of the leg. So crunch in, extend. In, extend. You need to really engage when you take that leg long. Extend, draw in, extend. Draw in, extend. In, extend. Keep going. Draw in, extend. In, point those toes when you point away. Okay, 4 more. In, and 3. Last 2. In, last 1. Hold it out long. You're going to do a small bend stretch. So just working these muscles in the knee. Just slight bend, then extending those toes out long. Bend, extend. Bend, bend, little bend. It's not a halfway in, 90 degrees. It's just a small bend. For 6 and 5, 4 and 3, 2 and 1. From there, you're going to combine the 2. So you're going to draw in that chest to the chest. Take it long. Bend, stretch. Draw the chest in. Take the leg long. Bend, stretch. Just that small bend and stretch. Draw in, long, bend, stretch. Draw in, long, bend, stretch. In, long, bend, stretch. So should already be feeling this in that outer left stabilizing glute. 2 more of the combos. Out, bend and stretch. Last time, draw in, bend, stretch. Now you're going to bend your knee up to 90 degrees and lift that toe up towards the sky. And then you're going to draw in again, crunch, and lift the toe to the sky. Draw in, so it's a bent knee donkey kick. Draw in and lift. Draw in and lift. 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 3 and 2 and 1. You're going to hold up and you're going to take the knee out to the side, pointing down. So the toes pointing to the side, then the sky. Out, down, knee out, down, out, down, out, down. Foot 4. So you might find this travelling into the hamstrings. 2 and 1. Then we're combining. Crunch, up, knee down. Crunch in, lift. So individually the moves are okay. It's when you combine them that you should really feel that left leg working. And down. Draw in, lift, lift up, down. Draw in, lift, up, down. Draw in, lift, up, down. Last time, draw in, open to the side, down. Okay, lower the knee for just a second. You're going to come down onto your forearms, and then you're going to take your leg along, tap the floor behind you, and you're just going to lift and tap, lift and tap, lift and tap, lift and tap, lift and lift, lift, ooh, and lift. That left glute should be screaming by now. 4, 3, 2, hold this one up. You're going to take the toe down across the other leg, draw it back to the sky, tap down and lift, tap down and lift, tap and lift. Keep going. 4 and 3. You hear me hitting the tree every time. 2 and 1. Combining to finish. Tap the floor, lift up. Tap the floor across the leg, lift. Tap, up, across, lift. Tap, up, across, lift. Last time, up, across, and lift. Oh, okay. Ooh, have a sip of water if you need it. Sit your bottom back towards your heels. So what we're going to do now is come onto our backs and do the first round of abs, and then we're going to come back and do the other side of the donkey kicks. So you're going to keep the band on, you're going to bring your hands behind your head, and we're just going to do our slow bicycles that we've done many times before. So lifting up the head, tucking in the chin, and we're going to go 10 and 9, 8 and 7. So we're really thinking about the extension of this long leg. 4 and 3, 2 and 1. Speed it up. 2, 3, 4. But you've still got a nice straight leg. 10 and 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold this one. You're going to lower the straight leg to the floor, lift it to the sky. Lower, so your elbow is right in towards your knee, and lift. Pointing that toe, lower, and lift. Last time, lift. Take it back down, hover, and then just pulse in. Knee to elbow, pulse, pulse. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Switch sides. Lower the leg, take it to the sky. Lower. Oh God, I've got such bad thumbs in my hamstrings, this really hurts. Lift, lower, and lift. Lower, and lift. Lower, and then pulse, 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 pulse. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Oh, bring yourself down. Okay, we're going to come over, and we're going to come back to our donkey kicks on the other side. So starting with the hands down, I'm going to turn this way around so there's no tree. Starting with the hands down underneath the shoulders, we're bringing our weight this time onto our right knee, and you're going to draw the left knee in, then extend long. Draw in, extend, in, extend, in. So I want you to really think about engaging the muscles through the leg, through the core, through the glutes. Keeping that back flat, sucking that belly up. For 4, straight, 3, 2, and 1. Holding here, that's small, bend stretch, bend stretch, bend stretch, bend stretch. 5, 6, 7, 8, and 4, and 3, and 2, and now combine. Crunch in, take it straight, bend, stretch, crunch in, straight, bend, straight, crunch in, straight, bend, stretch, draw in, straight, bend, stretch, draw in, straight, bend, stretch, in, straight, bend, stretch. Last time, straight, bend, straight. Then from there, glide that toe up so it is at 90 degrees, a full bend. Then draw in, crunch up. So coming to this donkey kick, crunch. Draw in, lift, in and lift. Trying to get that knee up to parallel in line with the hips, pointing the toe. 4 more. 4 and 3 and 2. Okay, hold this one up, take the knees out to the side, down, out, down, out, down, out, down, out, and out, out, and out, for 4, and 3, and 2, then combining, crunch up, out, down, crunch in, lift up, down, crunch, lift, up, down, crunch, lift, up, down, for 4, up, down, and 3, up, down, last 2, lift, up, down, last 1, lift, up, and down, good. Straighten that leg, lower the toes to the floor, bring yourself down so that you are on your forearms. Then you're going to lift and tap straight in. If you're not wearing a band, you can probably get a bit higher in all of these moves. Lift and lift. I'm not going to be able to move tomorrow. 5, 4, 3, 2, hold it up, cross across the other foot and lift. So tap down and lift, tap and lift, tap and lift, tap, lift. So try to get a bit of height here. I know it's tough. Lift, nearly there. For 4, lift, 3, last 2, last 1. Combining, tap the floor, lift, tap across, lift, tap floor, lift, tap across, lift. That right glute should be on fire. Tap, lift, tap the floor, up, across, and lift. Down, up, across, lift. Down, up, across, lift. Down, up, across, lift. Last time, up, across, and lift. Whew. Goodness me. Okay. Glutes bit fiery. Bring yourself over onto your back. Part 2 of abs. We're not going to stretch yet. We're only going to stretch at the end because we're going to, oh my god, my trousers are dirty. We're going to be repeatedly working the same areas. So here we're going to do a reverse crunch. So you're going to take your toes up towards the sky, and then if you've got your band on, just take the legs down, tap the floor so you're pressing out against the band. If you're not wearing your band, you can just take your legs long and then reverse crunch. So you're going to tap and lift, tap and lift, tap and lift, tap and lift. For 6 and 5. Sort of find a spot on the ceiling and aim for the same spot every time. Pressing into the palms to help you lift. And 1. Good. Stay with the legs up. If you need to tuck your hands under your bums for a bit of extra support, you can. Then you're going to lower one leg, then lift it back to the sky. Lower the other and lift. Lower and lift. If you want to make this a little harder, you can lift your head and shoulders off the floor, placing your arms beside you in this Pilates arms kind of position. Up and down. Nearly there. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. So you can do this with bent knees if you need to. And 1. Okay, holding up. So if you need to take your knees bent here, you can. Everyone lifting their head and shoulders. And then we're going to pulse the hands. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 10, 9, we're going for 50. 4, 3, 2, that's 20. 10, 8, 7, do you like the way I count? 4, 3, 2, that's 30. 10, 9, 8, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower yourself down. Finishing off, lowering your legs down towards the floor, taking them apart, circle back up. So again, you can do this with a bent knee, smaller range of movement, circle in. Lowering down, apart, circle up, lower down, apart, circle up, lower down, and circling back up. Good. Bring the feet down. You're going to turn yourself over and we're going to come into our clown sequence. Now I'm going to give you an option here. I give you options often how to regress the move, or if it's particularly on the shoulders, if it's hurting the shoulders. We always have this option that you can rest your head in your hands if you need to, or lie down on your arm. But today I'm going to give you a progression as well. So your progression is that when we're doing our feet open clams, and we're going to do some bend and stretch at the top, if you want to progress it, you can lift as you clam. So your kind of hip dip is the opposite of a hip, no it's not, yes it is, it's a hip raise. Hip raise as you clam, lower down. Hip raise, and then when we do our bend and straight, you're holding up, so you're working your obliques, okay? I'll show you, I'll do the progression on one side maybe only. Okay, so we're going to lift, take the legs apart, lower down. Lift and lower, lift and lower, or you're just doing this, okay? Not just, because it's still horrible, and down. For 5, down, 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. So either holding up or you're down, and then you're just going to straight, bend, bend. So this leg is staying parallel to the body, straight and bend, straight and straight, straight. 2 more, then we're going to combine. Okay, coming down. So I'm going to do the combinations down because I don't want to hurt my neck too much. So here, straight, bend and lower, but you can still lift, bend and lower. Up, remember you have the option to just be supporting your head in your hand or just lying down. Turn your head to look down at the floor if it starts to hurt that neck. And down. Lift, straight, and down. Lift, straight. Okay, we're going to hold the next one. You're going to come up, you're going to come straight, and you're going to take this leg back so it's parallel. I'm going to come onto my head. So it's parallel now with the hips and the body. You're going to lift a little higher, and then you're going to tap lift. Tap lift. Oh, that's hard with a band. Tap lift. Tap lift. Tap lift. Tap lift. Tap lift. Keep going. Up and up and up and hold. Circles, little circles forward. 8, 7, 6, 5. My legs coming down. Try and keep it up. 3, 2. Change direction. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it there. Bend your knee in, and then you're just going to do some little pushbacks with your heels. So your toes pointed, pushing back towards your bum. Pulse, 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 pulse. Oh, that really works it. Pulse, 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 pulse. So these little kicks back. The leg's not moving, it's just the foot pulsing back towards the glutes. Pulse, 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 hold. Now pulsing up, 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 up. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Ooh. Lower down. Rub a bit of life into that glute. And then we go again on the other side. It's quite fun doing those little pulses in with the foot. We do it sometimes with the ball, but we don't have a ball today. Okay, so bringing yourself over onto the other side, checking that your elbow is down underneath those shoulders, and then getting ready so the heels and the hips are in line, and then you're going to do your feet open clams, remembering you can lift, open, down, open, down, open, down, up, and up, up. Oh my God, I'm so numb. Up. 2 more. Lift. Last one, up and hold. Straight, bend. Straight, bend. So see this leg is staying still in parallel. You're just lifting up, working these obliques if you're up high. Otherwise just the glutes working, but majorly working. Straight and bend. 2 more. Last time. Good. Lower down. And you're going to combine lift, straight, in, down. Lift, straight, bend, down. So you can do this. Up and down. Lift and down. Or just the leg. And down. Lift. Straight. When you stop lifting the body, it makes you realise how hard the glutes are working. And down. Last time. Straight. And down, then lift back up, come straight. Draw this leg back so it's parallel to the body, take it a bit higher. Drop, lift, drop, lift, drop, lift, drop, lift. I want you to try and come as high as you can on that bounce back. Drop, lift, 2. Hold this one up, small circles. Forward, 5, 6, 7, 8, and backwards. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Draw that knee in, so you're bending the knee, then little pulses, keeping this knee high, kicking in that heel towards the bum. Pulse, 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 pulse. 12, 11, 10, 9, knees apart. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold, pulse, up with the knee now. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 11, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Oh my goodness. Right, slide the bands off. How are we doing for time? Oh, we are pretty much there. I wasn't sure if we'd have time to add on the glute section, but I think we've worked these abs and these glutes in particular extremely hard. So I want you to bring yourself back so you're sitting back on your heels. And then walk your hands down and away while keeping yourself active, pushing the bottom back as you reach your hands out. Come into a nice child's pose. Okay, from here, slide the hands in, lift yourself up, draw the knees together. I want you to take 1 foot forward, keep shuffling that foot forward and lean forward and in. So you feel this nice stretch where we've been working at the side of the glutes and also into the quad. Okay, and then straightening off that leg. Oh, I went away then. Drifted off and away, sorry. Not quite sure where to. I'm always running sequences in my head. Bar sequences. There's a very big fat pheasant out there as well. I love seeing all the pheasants, but don't like shooting season. Okay, change sides. Other leg forward. Really lean down and in. Feel this nice stretch in the outer glute. And then straightening off, lifting those toes up to the sky. Okay, coming forward. Release that foot. Dropping your tummy, taking a lovely stretch of those abs. And then pressing away from the mat, arching the back. Coming to our neutral spine, tucking the toes, lifting the bum up and back. And then taking your feet to your hands, or your hands to your feet. Hanging heavy before you do your slow roll up. And then when you get to the top, particularly if you did the side to sides with, the lift ups when we were doing the clams, this one's important to take the arms up and overhead, stretching, and then leaning down to the sides. We were working into our sides there. So push your hips in the opposite direction so you feel this really lovely stretch and opening here. And then take the arms back to the top, sweeping the other way. And then lifting up to the top, releasing the hands. Give yourselves a clap. Hope you enjoyed that series.